With me now are the Treasurer of New South Wales, Eric Roozendaal, and the Shadow Treasurer, Mike Baird. Gentlemen, welcome. Mr Baird, to you first. The Treasurer has said under oath that the retention value of the electricity assets just privatised has been exceeded in these deals. Why then are you so outraged by the price the state has achieved by competitive bidding?
Well, I think, Quentin, we need to understand it at the context that this is probably the worst deal signed by any government in the history of Australia. I mean, it's not just a bad deal, it's the worst deal, and you just have to use the government's own objectives. So the first one, value, which you've articulated there, $5.3 billion was the headline figure. I mean, the University of New South Wales energy professor, so that's about the third the value. So effectively we picked up $10 billion, we've tipped it into the ocean. So under any stretch, terrible. At the same time, they also wanted to get less public sector investment in the industry. Well, they've failed that again because we've gone back into coal mining, $1.5 billion. And they also, at the same time, are very interested in competition. Now, how are they going to define competition? Well, there was going to be a new entrant. Didn't appear. Across all those measures, this transaction has failed.
Let's deal with one of those. That's a lot of ground to cover. Let's deal with price first, and then we'll get to competition later.
Well, the Shadow Treasurer is simply wrong. $5.3 billion gross proceeds, people of New South Wales, a good result. And the proof is, if he's right and we gave away the assets, is what he claims, we would have seen a massive jump in the share prices of the successful bidders. In fact, what we saw was virtually no movement. The market judged that as fair price. Incidentally, the other bidder, the one that missed out, AGL, claimed they paid too much. So clearly there was a good value price there for the people of New South Wales. It builds on our economic record, 7 quarters of economic growth, low unemployment. It builds on our economic record for providing for financial security for the people of New South Wales.
And we retain the AAA, yes. But please, Treasurer, reveal the reserve price now. There's no impediment for you not to do so.
We'll be giving all of the retention values to the Auditor-General, the appropriate place to review those.
It's a discretionary matter for you. You could reveal it because we're in an election mode.
We've taken advice from the financial and legal advisors that there is commercial sensitivities with those retention values. What I can say is each bundle of assets that was sold achieved more than the retention value, more than the reserve price set by Treasury as the NPV value of those assets.